Howdy, howdy.
Hey folks, it's Will and his co-host Crinkle Man.
Crinkle on demand.
So yeah, RE4 for Valentine's Day. What's more romantic than blowing up zombie heads?
Well, I mean, it's the only head you're gonna get.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I have no pride, I'm willing to admit.
So, yeah, if y'all are wondering why I'm so crinkly today, it's because my life is an utter wreck, and you know what? I've let it take on my surroundings.
I see titties.
I no longer have a room to record in.
Yeah, Jordan's life situation's a bit, iffy, but we're able to do this and, be able to do something for you guys. Because we love you.
It's been too long.
I am so not used to having run be left shift.
Yeah. It still throws me off in some games just because I find it hard to reach it with my pinky.
Yes, exactly. It's like...
It can be uncomfortable, but it's not bad either.
Yeah. I think for situations like this, I'm only going to use it sparingly for, when there's no enemies on screen like now. Or if I'm running away down a straight path or something.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, this game's controlling pretty well with keyboard and mouse.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, it probably wouldn't have gotten a PC port if it didn't end up being able to control well on anything.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, PC controls are pretty standardized these days. It's not bad.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's the matter of, general gaming culture just being really bizarre and such. Like with that Sonic movie review meme I sent you a while ago.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to watch anything recently, so I don't really know.
No, I'm just talking about the meme I sent you.
Let me go ahead and minimize the gameplay, and let me check Facebook, because Amanda just keeps sending me stuff.
So, the meme I sent Jordan was a Twitter post, because of course it was. Anything that I find is usually Twitter. When I see man with chainsaw, I think,
yeah,
get out.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that bit of glory.
I forgot about that, yeah.
So the meme I sent him was this dude who was making a fake Sonic review of the movie. That's a wrong button. Oh god, I didn't think he'd be able to get up this quickly.
Dude, that's everything in Resident Evil.
Yeah, I was trying to find the pause button to switch to my shotgun.
Escape, my friend.
No, escape goes to the settings thing to get me to the main menu.
Oh yeah, the real pause. You need the in-game menu button.
Yeah, and M just brings me to map.
About older games. Yeah.
M brings me to maps, so I'm just going key by key here, folks. As you can tell, this is a bit of a casual stream of us casual video of us getting back into the flow. Okay, it's tab.
I mean, honestly, we could, make streams into videos.
Actually, that's
the best low-budget way of doing this.
That, and considering how, our most recent video of me uploading my stream of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon demo did surprisingly well.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, man. I ain't knocking streams. Streams work. They weren't what we were founded on, but, adapt.
They work. They work for what people, they work for what can be used on.
Yeah. We aren't hurting for as much content if we just stream when we're able to.
Yeah. And
when I finally get my life cleaned up. I have a desk again.
Yeah. And then, yeah, so that certainly is an option for us to do more like stream-based content and, you know, get more into uploading regular videos and such when our lives aren't turbulent.
Yeah. Oh, shoot him. Shoot the chainsaw, dude. You suck at this. Yeah, shotgun, because your aim is shit. Boom. That's what we call some good head. Okay, you're going for the chests. Hit him right in the chesticles. Okay. Okay, there's a dude with a stick. Okay, yeah, you saw the dude with the stick. There you go. Get that head.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, Leon, he gets that head, man. And it squirts everywhere.
It's the right kind of squirt. Ow.
Okay, yeah, she is gonna penetrate deep with that one. Yeah, he's feeling it in his guts. She got him good. There you go. Can you even open that door yet?
I'm opening it. There.
I'm about to say, because that woman coming at you with like a hatchet or something, like, you know, you might want to go into the town.
I know. I'm just, again, I'm a PC noob. I don't know how to do keyboard and mouse very well.
I mean, fair enough. We all gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, and if anything, there's not a better game to start with.
I guess not. And like the main reason I wanted to get RE4 for the Wii really was just to aim with motion controls. But like thinking about it, mouse is pretty much the same freaking thing. I'm gonna stagger back. Yeah,
There we go.
Never mind.
Explosivo.
We're just gonna do a violence, shoot him right in the throat. So he's down in Mexico. Okay, that was a choppy as hell reload animation.
Ow!
That annoys me so much. Wow. Wow. Just Jeff Walker. Eat some herbs.
I need herb and well, actually, no, I've got fish.
Eat the fish. Also, if y'all are like, why the hell are y'all in the middle of this level and you haven't actually clicked off this video yet, it's because this was from a botched gameplay Let's Play we were gonna do.
Yeah, I fucked up pretty badly in the midst of a attempt to try and record a full LP with this. So what ended up happening was, you know, things I thought were going decently. I was reacting to the game and Jordan was providing commentary. We talked about some pretty hilarious topics. And they will appear in a future video without a doubt. It's just the problem is I forgot to hit record for the game capture like a dumbass. So, yeah, that's why we're starting kind of partially into the first few missions because, you know, Will just did not look properly. But, you know, this game's pretty old and people know how it works, so if anything, they're still seeing a first reaction from how I do this.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm just like, you know, pointing it out in case anyone would have asked, you know?
Yeah. There. God, I love the laser sight on the pistol. It's so useful. Oops. Come on. And... okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, and do they come up this ladder? I shouldn't stay up here just in case. Oh god. There we go. Knee him so hard his head explodes.
There you go.
Gotta have knees of steel like Tony Jaa.
I don't even know who that is.
Tony Jaa is a martial arts actor, and he specializes in Muay Thai specifically.
Alright.
So obviously not a lot of knees and elbows. Whether or not the validity of Muay Thai as a martial art can be practical is up to, you know, individual taste, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think technically it's a style of kickboxing. And in the right situation, yeah, kickboxing could save your life. It's a skill. You just hope no one grapples you and actually takes it to the ground.
Yeah. But then again, I am not a martial arts practitioner. I am a Weenie Hut Junior, as it were.
Mm-hmm. For me, I actually am a martial arts practitioner. So, I don't know. I mean, I defend boxing. Like, boxing could save your life. Just, you know, be confident in it, you know. That's the key thing, really. Like, if you know something, use it. But also, when the adrenaline's pumping, form gets sloppy. So, you know, just practice, practice, practice.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same principle with almost anything you get to try to have some level of skill at, whether it be drawing or animating, trying to kill a bunch of villagers when you're 1 foot in the grave, or accidentally pulling up your friend's Steam list when you're trying to frantically get your herbs out.
Yeah. Or, you know, organizing old drawers of things and going through what you need and don't need. It's
Trying not to get distracted with how bitching hot this room has gotten thanks to my space heater. In general, there are a lot of distractions in this world. Okay, here we go. I can bottleneck him here. This'll work perfectly. So yeah, things have been fairly turbulent in terms of us trying to do stuff with the channel, because this isn't our first attempt to try and essentially do a mulligan on the LP here. It's just the last time we did so, which was, I think it was, yeah, it was last night. At the time of recording this, it was last night, and my internet pooped out on us, which caused Discord to be like, huh, video call ended, and I'm like, son of a bitch. And
we're like a third of the way through this.
Yeah, so fair to say, I was a bit disheartened by the whole thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're doing this now because, you know, this game's famous and I want to be able to play it since RE3 Remake will also be coming out soon. Okay, since none of them have weapons, this will be way easier with a knife. And a lot more economic with my ammo. Okay. All of them are dead. Never mind, none of them, not all of them are dead. Who's left? Okay, it's somebody in a house, probably.
Yeah.
Oh god, speaking of really weird Twitter memes, and I know this is a bit off topic from playing the game, but
yeah,
there was one particular one that I sent you that kind of got me pretty uppity with laughter.
Okay.
Do you remember the one I sent you where it was the person that made that particular response about the Kroogs?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
god. that shit and the replies to that tweet made me fucking die. I was so happy to see that. So what the tweet was somebody that performed a very salacious act whilst watching The Croods, that caveman movie that Nicolas Cage was in. And
I didn't even realize it was Nicolas Cage, to be honest with you.
yeah, well, apparently he was in the movie.
Yeah,
And
I'm surprised. I was like, dang.
and then a bunch of people started replying to it, which made it really funny. And then somebody replied to it with the best comment ever, saying, "You're the very person that I fear since I work in a cinema." And then somebody says it couldn't be nearly as bad as finding a used condom in a movie about Winston Churchill.
Oh, God.
And I no joke, had tears running down my face. I was laughing so hard.
You know, there has to be more than just that, like, horror stories from people working in a cinema. And, like,
Dude.
I don't even consider them horror stories. It's just like, dude, that's awkward. You are in, like, public and you're doing these things. And I'm one to talk, but I'm just like, damn. Damn. Sometimes.
Well, if you think about it like this, I mean, truly, what other historical figure could you ever want to have a used condom be on the floor for?
I mean, fair enough. Winston Churchill, I guess, is the man in this regard.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at least the person had high standards.
I'll give them that. I'll give them that.
So yeah, it looks like I've done everything in here.
Now
So-
it's on to the best part of old Resident Evil games. Figuring out what you're supposed to do without any markers.
Well, that just can probably also be blamed on this older feel with GameCube stuff.
Well, yeah.
I mean GameCube / PS2, but you get what I mean.
Oh, yeah, no, I get that. I'm just saying, like...
Oh my god, this
Yeah.
is...
The only real Resident Evil I played, other than the first remake when it came out for the GameCube, is Code Veronica on the Dreamcast. And, like, honestly, that game does not hold your hand in almost any regard with figuring out what you're supposed to do or go. It's almost as bad as Silent Hill 2 and the early part
Whoa. I am not letting that statement go without being unpacked. Did you just say it's not as bad as Silent Hill 2?
Yeah. Like, look, Silent Hill 2 is a masterpiece.
Okay.
And I will give credit where credit's due. But I will call out, like, that first time you go, or maybe it's the second, to the hotel, and because the lighting system in that game is absolute trash, it's literally pitch black, and with the flashlight you're barely uncovering anything, so you spend like 2.5 hours just running into walls and rooms trying to find a key or something to let you out of the back of the thing to progress through the town, because, you know, you can't see shit, but you know you have to move on, and that whatever you're searching for, this MacGuffin, was in the hotel. I forget, it's really early in the game though, and it pisses me off to no end, because every time I pick that game up, sometimes I will not even play through it, because, yeah, I can't get through that pitch black fucking hotel, and I've literally only beaten the game by downloading someone else's save, playing it on an emulator on the computer just so I can skip that fucking part, and then having to use a walkthrough to figure out where that save actually threw me, because it was very close to the time, but I didn't actually know what to do, and then I continued to play the game as normal, avoiding that hotel whenever possible.
Well, that's fair. I was just hearing problem and with Silent Hill 2, or bad with Silent Hill 2, and I kind of had to pause for a second. Granted,
Yeah,
I've not played the game myself, so I'm not really much of a person to have a podium to stand on, but...
Yeah, look, I've only played it on an emulator and the PS2 itself. But I will say, although I get why the HD collection is so hated, that in some regards, by brightening up the game, I imagine it's made the game a lot more playable.
True, but
in certain areas.
In
I
certain-
think that's the thing. It needed some touch-ups. It didn't need a complete lighting overhaul.
yeah, mayhaps. But
Yeah, just because I think where it wants you to have the darkness setting, and when you like set up the game, I honestly feel it is too dark for its own good. Like, and it should be dark. It's a horror game, but yeah, I'm also like that is just too dark in some areas. Like you really just can't see what you're doing. So yeah, I have a shaky history with horror games. Like, I like them. I like the stories they tell, the environments, and all that.
okay, well, it looks like that wasn't gonna work. I was trying to see if I could kill him while knifing him on the ground, and that was not gonna happen.
Yeah, you are dead.
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm reiterating what the screen is telling you.
Red is a very hard color to miss, I know. And again, there's probably veterans of this game that are like looking at this video for some reason and just going like, "Oh my god, this is like not even noob. This is like noob baby."
Well, that's fine. I mean, as you said, you really are a noob to use PC controls. I mean, that can be forgiven.
But again, this can also be blamed for the fact that I'm not using a controller for this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're new to PC controls. Like, you have little to no experience with doing what you are doing.
Yeah, like even with games that I have on my PC, I never really use the keyboard and mouse for any of them anyway because, funny enough, even the game's developers don't recommend it. Like with Hyper Light Drifter, I play through the game and they're like, "Hey, so play this with a controller, please."
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. I use PC controls mostly for first-person shooters. I do prefer aiming with a mouse. I'll say.
Oh, hello. Hello. Looks like they use toilets. Guess they're at least somewhat civilized.
Yeah.
I mean, having a restroom is good, but having a clean restroom shows that you at least have effort.
This is also true.
Oh, that's right, this cutscene. So I guess since I died, I gotta watch this again.
Oh no.
It's fine though. I just get to see Ada Wong's beauty again. Ada Wong. Best Resident Evil woman, do not at me. Although I will admit that Sheva is underrated.
There you go.
But then soon enough I'm gonna get to see Jill Valentine in all her glory.
Oh boy.
And you know what? Speaking of prominent remakes, so Jordan, did you see the Final Fantasy VII remake in terms of like all of the cool demos and such? Or not demos, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? Screenshots.
I'm sorry, I just found a whole letter. What did you say?
The screenshots of Final Fantasy VII remake gameplay. Have you seen that?
I've seen a few, yeah.
Have you
Are there some
seen?
newer ones out?
Did you see the main theme trailer that featured that Cloud will indeed be cross-dressing?
Oh yeah, no, I saw that a while ago. I think you were the first one to send it to me. I'm happy about that. I mean, it is a core part of the story. It's very important.
My God, this guy's relentless.
I'm not cross-dressing.
Oh, you can kill him. Okay. I didn't think you could kill him.
Yeah, you just weren't pumping your load into him hard enough.
Giggity.
Giggity giggity.
So, Yeah, you always gotta add the goo.
Gotta add the goo.
Oh god damn it. I walked right into that one.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't just walk into that one, I Belmont strutted into that one.
Oof.
And speaking of the Belmont strut, I don't know if you've actually watched the series on Netflix, but
Yeah, I have.
you have? Dude, season 3 is coming out like in early March. How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with that.
Like, I'm so goddamn excited. I'm ready to see more Trevor Belmont.
Yeah.
And also, I'm ready to see more Sypha because she is adorbs.
Yeah. I don't know. I enjoy it. It's a good show. I'm more excited for Beastars. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also good from what I hear. And the I have to say that the OP also set a really high standard for me. That OP is a fucking bop. Have you heard it? You heard the full song?
Yeah, and I also love just the opening itself because they used claymation, and I love it.
Well, no, it's not claymation. That's stop motion. That did not look like clay to me.
Oh. Well, it might not have been actual claymation, but I could have...
It was stop motion, which is impressive either way.
Yeah.
Stop motion's a hard form of animation to do.
Oh, yeah, it really is. I mean, it's very similar to claymation that you gotta do it picture by picture by picture, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to know the real troubles for it, go look up that episode of iCarly where the main character's brother was trying to do a full short. But speaking of bops of OPs with anime series, I shared earlier, before we started with Jordan, a little OP for a show called Dororo, which I've talked about before on a podcast, and I wanted him to check it out because it was a adaptation of an old manga by the man that made Astro Boy, and I remember, Jordan, you said like, oh wow, that sounds really cool, and then I sent you the OP, and I feel like I might have sold you now. Because, like, the show is really good, you know? Like, if it came out in any other year than 2019, then honest to God, it probably would have been Anime of the Year. But, you know, so many
big hitters.
So many other shows came out that just contended over it in terms of both platform availability and just general, you know, quality compared to the Dororo itself, which it is a good show, but others did knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
Something that might interest you.
But I do recommend it. I highly, highly recommend it, despite its flaws.
Good things on sale, stranger.
Remember, shoot 10 or more and you get a special gun. Yes, I know.
What are you selling?
I'm selling one of these.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
I want to see somebody cosplay as the merchant and have him have like a bunch of like really fucked up hentai titles under his trench coat.
Someone probably made a mod for that. Just look on the Steam Workshop.
Or even better, just have like multiple copies of Boku no Pico.
Oh God.
I mean,
just because the meme level of that.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing that people would have seen at a convention.
What are you buying?
Let's see, TMP, rocket launcher. Do I want a rifle?
Is that all, stranger?
No. Let's see.
What are you buying?
Now, should I tune up my guns, or... Because
I mean, with how much you're missing, I don't think that'll help you.
Yeah, fair enough. Because there's nothing... Because I'm using a mouse. I can't get any more accurate, so... Really, I'm just ass at it.
Well, no. You can get more accurate even with a mouse.
What are you
like concentrating the spread of that shotgun. Or, you know, there is actually I think the bullet like trajectory from the pistol can have some variance. I know some games do that. So upping the accuracy essentially just means it's closer to the red dot.
True.
Unless it's actually one of those games that's like I'm sorry, I don't remember the actual term. Hit scan. Unless it's actually a hit scan gun.
Well, I just got TMP ammo, so maybe I should get this. Let's see, I've got 46,000 pesetas. Yeah, I've got this cash to spare. Why not?
There you go.
Probably not the right attitude to adopt, but it's my attitude.
Yeah. Sorry for all the sprinkles, guys. I'm going through a lot right now.
Right, he's just rearranging some stuff, being a good, plausible house husband.
Is that all, stranger?
There we go. And yes, that should be everything, hopefully. Now then, let's go ahead and combine these two. Oh, well, that's certainly different from RE2 make.
What?
So the way that the RE2 make has the upgrades to items is that you essentially get the added space. Okay, so you see how the stock to the TMP is got its own space along with the TMP itself?
Mm-hmm.
In the RE2 make, the stock and the TMP would be combined into one item, and then you move that around its spaces. So that's certainly throwing me off. All right, let's move that over a bit because space management is certainly something that the RE series is always willing to encourage.
Oh yeah.
That's cleaner. That should work. And just in case, I'm just going to keep my pistol on. So yeah, it's been a fairly interesting 2020 to start, you know.
Yeah.
When Sonic the Hedgehog is coming out and we have a Dragon Quest movie, and 2020 will hopefully bring Beastars into the limelight when it comes over here in the West.
Yeah.
Because I'm legitimately more interested in the series now because it looks like a lot of fun.
It really is. I'm excited to actually watch the anime dubbed. I don't know. I'm not a big sub guy. It's just, even with 3 years of Japanese, it's nice to have
Okay, I
it
can't even do that from here. Where's the enemy that I got aggroed to? Where are you? Ah, there you are.
I really wish you could silence, like, the
There.
notifications.
There.
Disable sound. There we go.
There we go. I know that's not the best method in which to take them out, but a knee to the head causing them to explode is certainly faster than me horrifically trying to aim this game. Let's see, and so yeah, this video is probably going to go up at around Valentine's Day. I'll try and make sure that happens, and if it does, then hopefully you all have a good time with your partners, whoever they may be.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because, as you know, YouTubers can have a very turbulent time when it comes to their romance lives.
Honestly, I wouldn't even just say YouTubers.
So yeah,
It's a gambling game, people.
yeah,
You're gonna make bets. Things are gonna happen.
Yeah.
And you just have to work through it, you know? Like,
especially if you're...
I wonder if it's all worth it.
Yeah, especially if they're any kind of celebrity status. It doesn't even have to be particularly like YouTubers. They just come into question because it's the platform we're on. And people like PewDiePie and Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, they have audiences that amass to the numbers that celebrities can usually have.
Yeah. You know, that's not a bad thing. It's one of the things that comes with the territory. And
Did you fucking say that?
I did not. I was opening a letter.
I fucking blew up a grenade in midair!
Good job.
That make my nuts feel DMC big!
Okay.
Sorry, we had a bit of a talk earlier about DMC and how big it can make your nuts feel when you do really good in the game.
Ah, yeah. You did.
Alright, so that looks to be everything. I don't seem to be missing anything. But yeah, dating can be a bit of a rough time when you have any kind of massive presence online. Like,
or, you know, just in general.
yeah, like, my friends in college and I had a talk about this and how Markiplier's girlfriend was even sent death threats by a lot of his, more rabid fans. And it's because of the whole, like, shipping community that exists for a lot of people. And granted, there are times where shipping can be cute, but for the most part, I have found that shipping, no matter the community, can always lead to incredibly toxic situations.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen my fair share of them happen, and to people that do not deserve it under any circumstances.
Yeah. No, that's completely true.
Like, for instance, since both of us are part of the Ruby community, I remember a while back after Volume 4 finished, the particular incident involving the soundtrack of Volume 4 and how the fan base essentially attacked the voice actress of Blake.
Why?
Because because she said that a particular song that was included in the Volume 4 soundtrack was not canonical to the show, and that people need to calm their tits about it. And then she just proceeded to get verbally, well, not verbally, but she proceeded to get attacked on social media. She proceeded to get attacked on social media over the ship, you know, even though it's her character getting involved.
Didn't they teach you how to pick locks at the academy?
There's some sort of indentation, like something might fit inside.
Well,
So
there's
fair
no
to
use
say,
standing around.
shipping can be a
Leon,
very
you have to
dangerous
find
prospect,
some way or
and
something
especially when
to
it
get
comes to
inside.
people in communities like anime and gaming where,
Oh, yeah.
you know, they're not the most sociable of people. Not saying that there aren't, you know, sociable otakus and gamers, but let's just say that the stereotypes exist for a reason.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it seems like everybody's calmed down about it. Now, granted, it seems as though the community that's around the shipping of that particular Ruby character, that community seems to have just straight up, like, stopped existing. Well, not stopped existing, but has calmed down in, like, a very underground status type of way.
Yeah.
And nowadays, the Ruby community is a bit nicer to each other, and especially with the wrapping up of Volume 7, things have gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
But yeah, celebrity status and dating and shipping and all that, it can get a bit rough, especially when the dating, especially when the shipping can go into territories that border on, like, you know, freaky fan fiction.
Yeah, we don't want to get into that, or else we're going to start talking about the Sonic community. You want to get into some creepy fan fiction, there's plenty there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll take a nice little road trip down to Quickville.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
A little road trip down to, oh, good Lordville. Although it would be nice and contemporary, considering the Sonic movie is out. But
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of seeing it tomorrow.
oh god, a snake!
Snake.
Snake! Snake! Wait, what were you referencing? I was referencing Badger Mushroom.
Well, I was thinking that at first, and then when you went snake like that, I was like, wait, Metal Gear Solid? So I kind of just jumped.
Okay, cool. Village Files. But yeah, although the community can be very toxic, and it is a very serious situation that people need to address at some points when it gets out of hand, they can also end up being the butt of a lot of jokes.
Yeah.
Like, let's face it, people like to get yucks out of dark subject matters. It's the whole reason why South Park exists.
Yeah. But, I mean, South Park's also had a lot of time to refine its material.
Yep. I mean, certainly more than me having a conversation, like in the same conversation I had with my friends about this Markiplier situation.
Yep.
I mockingly mimicked a fan person. Like, I essentially said, "How dare you date Markiplier and not let Jacksepticeye get rammed in his Jackseptic eye?"
Yep.
And that certain, like, I remember I turned someone's head with that comment because it just was so out of left field. It was not what anybody was expecting. That's the kind of humor you can expect to find here, folks.
Yep, grade A.
Grade A, and that's A for, are these guys actually real?
Yeah, no. I mean, are we the incels that so many make fun of?
Well, probably be better than a oh god, what's the word? A simp like Mordecai, because apparently that was trending on Twitter. Have you seen that?
Yeah, no, I've been seeing some simp stuff recently, and I'm like, what the fuck is a simp? And then I kind of heard about it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, there's a couple of those guys out there, but also, this is kind of weird.
Well, I mean, it's just so bizarre. Like, of all the characters that could possibly be trending, and the only reason why it's trending in the first place is because some guy posted up a picture of Finn from Adventure Time, and then a picture of Mordecai, and is like, who's more of a simp? And everybody's like, oh, Mordecai killed his best friend to try and get with a girl. And I'm just seeing this rabbit hole of comments, and I'm like, Jesus. Sometimes Twitter is just the weirdest and most hilarious place you could ever visit. Probably the only time where you could ever see somebody say that they did a very salacious act while watching a Nicolas Cage caveman movie, and then proceed to also see really serious conversations about Kohei Horikoshi and having one of his characters have the same birthday as a World War II war criminal. And you did not hear me stutter. That actually is a controversy that happened recently.
Damn.
Yeah, it's dumb. Like, just giving your character a particular birthday can get you in hot water when your anime is so huge that it's recognized, like, almost instantly.
That is something.
Yeah. I mean, and it's just a birthday, too, which is really even more baffling as to why people are riled up. It's on the level of that time when Darling in the Franxx was coming out and people were really pissed and started attacking the show and people that run it over the shipping stuff. And I'm like, Jesus, people.
Yeah.
It's just messy. Fandoms can be messy. No matter the capacity or the medium, fandoms are a messy affair. But I feel like on that note, it is a good time, if any, to end this video. So hopefully you guys liked this sort of more freeform, fresh gameplay perspective video that we're doing. I promise we'll be up on regular content in the future. It's just right now things in our lives are just kind of awkward, You know, Jordan's got a lot of stuff going on, and I've been focusing on my school stuff as well, and I'm about to finish college, so I'm going to be trying to search for a job as well, but we will, I promise you guys, we will get more onto updating regular content on this channel. It's just, it's gonna be a minute, and there may be some times where I'll upload streams from my Twitch channel to get some content out on here, because, again, as the Pokemon video indicated, apparently you guys like that stuff. So hopefully you guys, you know, have a great rest of your time. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day, afternoon, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this. And be sure to follow us on social media, which will be in the description below. And be sure to check out our other videos in case you're interested in seeing more of our gameplay for some ungodly known reason. So yeah, you got anything to say, Jordan?
Yeah, just bye, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been a bit of a downer tonight. It's just...
That's fine.
What's happening? What's happening?
No, it's fine. If you're peppy 24/7, people just think we'd be the Black Hole Sun music video by Soundgarden, and nobody wants to smile like the Black Hole Sun music video. Ugh.
Fair enough.
So yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day or whatever. Catch you later.